Good morning. Welcome back to another video of Sober Sunrise. It is Thursday, June 25th, 2025, 7:23 a.m. Feeling a little bit better than I was yesterday, so that's good. Still not 100%. Still can't hear out of this ear, but better than yesterday. So let's take this as a win. All right. Today's reading: a gift that grows with me. A gift that grows with time. For most normal folks, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. It is joyous. It is joyous intimacy with friends and a feeling that life is good. From Alcoholics Anonymous, page 151. The longer I chased these elusive feelings with alcohol, the more out of reach they were. However, by applying this passage to my sobriety, I found that it described the magnificent new life made available to me by the AA program. It truly does get better one day at a time. The warmth, the love, and the joy so simply expressed in these words grow in breadth and depth each time I read it. Sobriety is a gift that grows with me. It's a good one. Okay, so back to the top. For most normal folks, drinking means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. Normal folks. Release from care, boredom, and worry. It's joyous intimacy with friends and a feeling that life is good. Yeah, I think that's what we're all chasing, is that feeling. Because I think that's what we first felt when we started our careers as drinkers and users, and those feelings are what we chase. But it's so funny. I guess I was gonna say I just glanced down and realized that the next part of the reading says the longer I chase these elusive feelings. I didn't plan that. I know I just read it, but it is a feeling of chasing that. It's an experience of chasing those feelings. Because when we first start out, before our brains become changed, and we have the obsession to drink and to use, we have those good feelings: conviviality, companionship, colorful imagination, release from care, release from boredom, release from worry, joyous intimacy with friends, and a feeling that life is good. Those are the things that we have in the beginning. And then our brains, as alcoholics and addicts, begin to change. And we have the obsession because we want that feeling all the time. And the obsession, as it grows, those feelings disappear. So the obsession to get those feelings, to get to them, gets stronger and stronger. But they become harder and harder to achieve. Like it says, they're elusive. And I would say toward the end of my career, my drinking career, those feelings, I never found them. They were totally out of reach because it became an obsession, and there was no enough. Like there's the feeling of euphoria and happiness and joy wasn't there anymore. In fact, it was just the opposite. Um, but my brain kept saying, if you do this thing, you'll get to that result. So just try again, try again, try again, try again, try again, try again every day. Or just have one more. It's right. It's, those feelings are at the bottom of the next glass. Those feelings are at the bottom of the next bottle. So just keep going. Don't give up. Don't be a quitter. And they weren't, no matter how much I had. They were gone. They were just gone. But every once in a while, you have like a brief glimpse of it, right? Just a brief glimpse. It's like playing golf. If you're not a good golfer, you'll understand what I mean. It's like you go out on the golf course, and it's fun, and you're out there, and it's nice out, and you're maybe with people you want to be with, and you're just chunking along, slicing and hooking balls off into the rough. But every once in a while, you hit one pure, and it just goes straight, and it does exactly what you want it to do. And that's what we keep chasing as, golfers in this analogy. We chase those moments where we get that feeling of euphoria just for a brief moment again. And it just tells us to keep going. You can have this thing again. You can have that feeling again. It's like the first high when, heroin users try to describe the first high. The first high is always the best one, they say, and then from there on out, all you're doing is just chasing the first one again. And you never get the same feeling again. They call it chasing the dragon. So yeah, for us, these elusive feelings, they feel like they're right there. Like you can almost reach them. You can almost touch them. One more, and I'll be able to grab it. But we can't, because it's gone. Because we've replaced our brain's natural ability to be happy and joyous with a manufactured one. And we need to give our brains a chance to do what they do on their own again without the chemicals of, alcohol and drugs. Because on their own, our brains are magnificent and they can do so much. But when we start to drown them in alcohol and cloud them in other things, they start to push back a bit. Negative effects: depression, anxiety, guilt, shame. Very, very negative effects in my experience. Those feelings are what usually, at least those feelings led me to need help. I realized that I have not only lost everything in my life, but my mind now is doing things that it never has done before in scary ways. So I need help, right? I gotta stop this and let my brain heal. Yeah. The longer I chased these elusive feelings with alcohol, the more out of reach they were. However, by applying this passage to my sobriety, I found that it described the magnificent new life made available to me by the AA program. So I guess what the writer is saying is, by applying this passage to my sobriety, so replacing words in the first passage, let's replace some words. So let's replace most normal folks with me. For me. And then let's replace drinking with sobriety. And reread it. For me, sobriety means conviviality, companionship, and colorful imagination. It means release from care, boredom, and worry. It is joyous intimacy with friends and a feeling that life is good. Yeah. Replaced a few words and the whole thing flipped. It truly does get better one day at a time. It, meaning my life. And I don't know why get better is in quotes, but my life does get better one day at a time. The warmth, the love, and the joy so simply expressed in these words grow in breadth and depth each time I read it. Yeah, the warmth and the love expressed in these words, it does get better one day at a time. If you work on it. Even if you do nothing at all but quit drinking, and you're what we, and this is not a derogatory term, but there is a term out there called dry drunk. And that refers to someone who's like abstaining from drinking, but not doing any work for recovery. Just kind of like white knuckling it through every day and saying, I'm just not going to drink today. And eventually they get to a point where they don't even think about it. And that's good. So that works. But when you work on it, what I was going to say is, even if you do nothing, even if you're one of those people who you do no work at all, your life will get better one day at a time. However, I feel like it happens faster and it's more profound with a group of people. If you work the program with a group of people or a couple people or one person, your sponsor, you have conviviality, companionship. You have a feeling that you're not alone, that you can do it because you have support and you have someone to talk to. And 99.9% of us need someone to talk to. The warmth and the love of these words grow in breadth and depth each time I read them. Sobriety is a gift that grows with time. Yeah, it does. If you continue to work on your spiritual condition, keep trying to get better. Don't stay static in your sobriety and then stop working on being a better person, then it's a gift that keeps growing. Solid reading today. Not too much to pull apart. So, shorter video so far. But I did also pull up the calendar entry for today. Little Tolstoy. A Calendar of Wisdom, June 26th. Love provides a person with the purpose of his life. Intellect shows him the means to achieve that purpose. Kind of closely related to the daily reflection. The purpose of his life. Love provides that. So what do you love? It doesn't have to be a person. It can be an idea or a thing or a spiritual something. And then intellect shows him the means to achieve the purpose. So whatever you love provides you with a purpose. And the intellect that you have gives you the means to achieve that purpose. But yeah, so going back to the purpose of this channel, you can have a purpose, but without being a healthy person, achieving it is going to be really, really challenging. So work the program, work a program, work some kind of program, work a program of recovery, whatever works for you. Heal your brain. Let your brain, get back to its glory. It's a magnificent piece of equipment. And then achieve your purpose. Stay focused on what you feel like your purpose, and why are you here? Why are you on this planet? Why are you breathing the air you're breathing? What is your purpose? If you find that and you have the means to achieve it, that's a life well lived. As long as it's a good purpose. Anyway, I think I'm going to cut it short. I'm still not thinking completely clearly from poor sleep and other things, medications, and I haven't had any coffee, and so I'm going to cut it short today. So thanks for watching and listening. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. Those likes help the algorithm recognize the channel and make it available to more people. Also, if you like the channel, subscribe to it. That also helps us reach more people. And then finally, if you know someone who would be helped by listening to these messages, share the videos with that person. Say, hey, I found this great channel. It's amazing. The speaker is just so eloquent. Here's the link. My ear's popping again. Truly, it does help. Thank you again. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you're listening to this, you are enough and you are loved and you can do this. It truly does get better one day at a time. So keep trying. Never give up. If you have a setback, dust yourself off and try again. All right. Thanks again. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow we'll have Michael with us, so we'll have a guest again. Okay. Bye for now.